Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the quarterfinals. And we have 4 matches being played. Neither will be on the main rink, so we won't have cameras directly behind the players, but we will be able to come across on 2 different angles to capture the rinks aligning the main rink. And we'll work on that throughout the course of these games. So on rink 2, we have Raj Nothing, easy for you to say, from Kingsbury versus Giora Bomberants here from the Caulfield Park Sports Club. What else we have here? Okay, on rink 3, Ben Simmons from the Yarra Glen versus Stephen Creek from Burwood Districts. Rink 5, Mitch Taylor from Flemken, Neil Stacey's old mob, versus Mark Perch from the Caulfield Park Sports Club. And rink 6, Rob Fowler from the Caulfield Park Sports Club versus Harry Coleman from Deer Park. So we have 3 Caulfield Park Sports Club representatives in the last 8 players, which is terrific. And I'm sure all 4 quarter-final matches will be as tight as what we've seen earlier in today's games. Keeping in mind, the format still remains the same. It's a game of sets. So 3 sets are available for play. The first 2 of 9 ends, and the third is your tiebreaker set, if required, of 3 ends. And we're now just beginning the first end of the first set. Again, feel free to contact us with some comments if you're on Facebook. We welcome that, and we will answer any questions or any comments as required. Wow, looks like somebody's just knocked the jack out of the ground and they're putting it back onto the tee on ring 3. That's Ben Simmons' Stephen Creek's game. They're playing the second end, as you can see. Ben leading 1-0.
I don't see the camera like swinging back and forth. Still
Okay, so we're just about to start on the rink 2 game between Raj and Giora. Club champion Anne McCauley will be marking the game. Lovely bowl there. Jay, which one do you like to?
This is
Okay, just working up the games we will try to cover for you today in this session. And we'll cover the Taylor Perch. We saw Mark play in the first game. Played an absolute classic. It was tight all day. And Mark is playing Mitch Taylor from Flemken. that game already is in progress, so we're now on the third end. Mark Perch leading 3-2. Mark continuing his strong form on his backhand. Just getting used to the colour. Look, they've both got the same coloured bowls, which will be interesting. Next to that rink is Rob Fowler, Harry Coleman. Rob Fowler leading 2-0 after the first end. Okay, so we've got Mitch Taylor now playing. Potentially currently down. Let's have a look at his bowl. It's a bit darker in colour. It's more like a navy with a white sort of stripe through it. Okay, so Mark holding 2 and leading 3-2. Again, once we get to quarterfinals, semi-finals, it's expected that the level will go up and the scores will be closer as we move through. Good try by Mark. Tried to move out Mitch's bowl, but just missed. Again, big shout out to our sponsors, Green Line, who, and you'll see Skycam being played in the final, with the Skycam being in full force next in the final in 2 games' time. Green Line, of course, allowing us to bowl all year round. Mitch playing a poor bowl there. Mark taking 2 on that end and races to a 5-2 lead after 3 ends.
Have a look at this, Phil.
Okay. So Mark leading 5-2 in the outset of this. Started off very well, as he has in all sets. Looking ahead onto rink 2, Giora on the first end 1-0. 1 shot to nil, of course. across to them. Ben Simmons is holding a 2-1 lead over Stephen Creek, playing their fourth end, so tight game here. And Rob Fowler leading 2-1 against Harry on end number 3. Okay, Mark coming in for shot. Yeah, nice bowl there from Mitch Taylor. Might have shot. It's close, but I think he just snuck in. Yeah, Martin not committing, calling it a measure. Let's see what Mark could do. Oh, it's got a good line. It's all on the weight. Oh, just through. So we talked about Greenline, of course. Greenline, a major sponsor. Fantastic facility managers in doing very, very well. Okay, so just updating Mark Perch and the Mitch Taylor score. We're currently sitting at 5-3. So Mitch took one in the last end. And we've played 4 ends of the 9 in the first set. Mark started off well with a nice close one. And you can see across onto the other game, which is Rob Fowler and Harry Coleman, currently sitting at 3-1. He's missing his line a lot, Mitch. Coming narrow. Yep. Mark's still holding one, which is last ball, I think it is, on the rink. Again narrow. Need to fix that up as the day progresses. Mark's got a chance to draw second. Only has to beat Mitch's bowl, which is about a metre and a half behind the jack. And of course, if Mark can actually move the jack back, he might even make 3 if he can slice it between his and. But I guess what he's looking for, the main thing is just a beat. Coming a bit narrow, a bit short. Might just, you can get there, might make 2. I think he's just out. I think it's just the 1. And will it be a measure for the second? No, 1 to Mark. Mark goes to 6-3. 3 up. After 5 ends now. So, halfway through, more than halfway through the first set. Holding 3 shots lead, which is quite handy. Looking around the other rinks now. Raj and Giora on rink 2 are currently locked away on their third end at 1 apiece. Next to them is Ben Simmons and Stephen Creek. Ben Simmons leading 3-1 after 4. And just recapping on the far rink, we've got Rob Fowler 3-2 up over Harry after 4 completed ends. So at this stage, this doesn't seem to be any major breakaway leaders. And a big shout out to Stonebridge, our property commercial specialists who've been with the club for many years now and have done a great job sponsoring the club prior to the Dome. And as the club has developed, and now we include Park Dome, an indoor stadium, and of course we have, you can see in the background there on the far left hand side there of your picture, where our outdoor green is as well, where we currently have 40 people, probably about 38 new people trying bowls for the first time, which is fantastic. Sunday mornings is the time to come down. We have coaches here from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Whoa, Mitch Taylor, meanwhile, has just gone bang and has taken out Mark Perch's 2 bowls he was holding there with a very strong drive. left only 2 bowls on the green. One of his, one of Mark's. Mark's still holding shot, I believe. Oh no, Jack went out. Jack on tee. Mitch Taylor holds shot. Okay, so Mark will need to reach. You can see there it's about 4 to 5 metres in front of the jack. Plenty of drawing space. This ball looks like it's got good weight. It's played it very well. Very well. Very good recovery. Again, putting pressure on Mitch. Mitch doesn't waste time, comes straight down after him. He's played it well too, just outside the line though. Mark holding 1 with a bowl behind. So Mark with the final bowl at the end. I know, Mitch might have another one up his sleeve. Does Mark stay on? No, unfortunately not. So Mitch has a chance to possibly take shot. Or two. I mean, three. I mean, if you can get rid of Mark's bowl completely, which is a good bowl and a bit risky, I suppose there's no risk, but if he gets rid of completely, he could make three, even with that short one there and one behind. But it'd have to be a very accurate shot. Oh. He did. Just waiting for the score update. I think Mitch may have made two. He did. So 6-5 is the score. Mark holding, and that's after 6 completed ends, so 3 to go in this first set. Mark pulling up a little bit short in the first. Mitch holding 2. Again, Jack, I think we're heading for another close game here. After this end, what we'll do is we'll recap the scores from all the other rinks. Mitch Taylor, a little bit heavy on this one, but I guess looking for cover. And we'll see what Mark can do now. Put a nice bowl down here. He's asking if just pulling up short again. Gee, could be 2, maybe 3 down there. But he does have the last bowl because Mitch won the last end. So he has got time to recover still. Oh, he's doing a beautiful one in there. 3, maybe 4. Mark's last bowl here. This could be a set-defining bowl coming up. I mean, Mark's played mainly backhand on this match. He only really has to find 2 more feet on his last. He doesn't have to be crazy. If he can sit somewhere between those 2 front bowls, he may get shot or at least take one out, and that's all you got to do at this point in time. Let's see how well he plays. He's played pressure shots well today. Okay, let's have a look at that. Line looks all rightish. It's all the weight now. Oh, he's cut. He's cut bad. Ooh. This is a multiple. That's 3 looking for 4, which will put Mitch ahead for the first time in the game. Just check all that. Just looking for that 4th shot. Doing a remeasure on that, then I'll go back to Mark's closest. Could be 4. Which will take the score to 9-6. No, 3. No, it's 4. It's 4. So the scoreboard's slowly turning over. It was a maximum of 4 for that end to Mitch. That's after 7 completed ends, I believe. So 2 more ends to go, and it's 3 the difference. So Mark has to win this next end to stay in the set. Meanwhile, we'll go around the grounds here. So on rink 2, we have Raj leading Giora 5-1 after 4 completed ends, but Giora holding shot on this 5th end. We've got on rink 3, Stephen Creek now in the lead, 5-4 after 7 completed ends. Another tight game. And on the far, to us it's far, but it's only rink 6. We've got Rob Fowler leading 5-2 against Harry Coleman after 5 completed ends. All right. So back to the Mark Perch, Mitch Taylor game. And we've got Taylor holding 1. Nice bowling here for Mark. May have... it's close. Let's see what Mitch Taylor can do. Just needs a solid end this end to win the set. I'll hold out for the set. Yeah, he's done it well. He's made 2. Pressure back on Mark, just to ensure he gets in. He's done well, he's cut 1 out. So Mark 1 down. Good line by Mitch again. He's found his line finally. Ooh, just pulling up a bit short, I think. Might be just out. Okay, what can Mark do? So I've gone to Mitch. So Mitch is going to hold a 4-shot lead playing the last end. It's going to require 4 more. So meanwhile around the grounds, what we can. Raj leading 5-2 against Giora after 5 completed ends. Stephen Creek leading 6-4, playing the last end against Ben Simmons. And Rob Fowler still in front, 5-4, playing the 7th end. So that's another tight game in progress. And Mark Taylor leading 10-6 against Mark Perch. Mitch Taylor, sorry. Mark Taylor, of course, the famous cricketer. Of course. Ooh. And Mitch also got a close bowl. And Mark not far away, but just out. So we'll change the main score to 10-6. That's it. And now, really, it's Mitch Taylor's end to lose. He's got should have the first set wrapped away, unless he does something silly. Playing it clever, just has to match bowl for bowl. It's a bit short, Mark. So let that go. Well, he needs to be up. He's got nothing to lose. Doesn't matter if he drops a number this end. He just has to try and find shots. Might as well just be aggressive. Let's see if he's more aggressive this shot. It'll be through the head and miss, then short. He's aware of that. Okay, he's coming with more weight. It's all right. That's the aggressiveness he has to show. Okay, Mitch. Look, he makes a target. It might be a good shot, but he's actually made a target. So the point is, though, Mark is playing. He's going to have to split him, stay with it. It may not be enough. He might be a bowl short, even if he did all that. That should be the end of the first set. Doesn't matter. So first set goes to Mitch Taylor. Again, thanks to all our sponsors of the club. Without them, we certainly couldn't be in the position where we are, where we offer the best sporting facilities in Melbourne. With lawn bowls, small-sided soccer, pickleball, all here at the club and all waiting to service the community and anybody who'd like to give it a try from anywhere in Victoria. Or if you want to come interstate, you can also come and play here. Our partners, I'd like to just name some more. Escala, we talked a bit about, Focus Partners. Lascorp, again, Michael Lasky, our president, and with his company LasCorp, do amazing work. If you've ever been to a Coles supermarket or supermarket anywhere in Australia, more than likely it was being built by LasCorp and the team there. Direct chemist outlet, Caulfield Village, Elsonwick and Ripponlea. They're located in. Please go there, say you're from Caulfield Park, or you've heard from us from the broadcast at Caulfield Park. A friend to the community bank in Caulfield Park, just up the road here in Balaclava Road. We continue on with our banking requirements and needs with them, and we look forward to future ventures with them as well. The Emmeline Medical Centre, of course. As I said before, if you're sick or you don't have a doctor, or you'd like to get a second opinion, or you just want unbelievable service, please go see them out there in Malvern there. They'll certainly help you out. I know they've got about 10 practitioners there, so they'll look after all your requirements and needs as we need them as we get older, or even just during general, even for children, of course. AR Food Service, who provide our food and the brands of food that we continue to enjoy on a regular basis. Of course, PKF, who do our auditors, Panel Curve Forster, they do our auditing for the club. They continue to do a fantastic job for us. Low Lipman Accountants. Again, you're looking for an accountant, you need some advice, go see Danny Lustig there at Low Lipman, he'll help you out. And of course, major sponsor in Stonebridge, Commercial Property Consultants. Their name is on the back of all our shirts, club shirts, and very proud sponsors of the club and have been for many years. Tournaments named after them as well. So we acknowledge and thank all our sponsors and our very special sponsors in Stonebridge, and also as well as that Green Line, who obviously is our major sponsor for Skycam, and that will be in use for the final a bit later today. Kimberley Residences as well. So if you're looking for apartments or residences in the Caulfield area, they have a number of apartments available to you. We've recently just signed Flair Real Estate. So again, real estate in the in Caulfield and the surrounding suburbs, looking to rent or buy accommodation, housing. Come see Oren Flam at the real estate as I watch a major drive happening on Ring 3. They will help you as well with your needs. So these are the ones, these are the people these are our sponsors. Tiger Turf, of course, are also here, and they obviously help with the construction of the green, the wonderful green, the blue green, the sea of blue as we call it, here in the Bear Cave. Fantastic. Talking about body ails, more than physio. So if you need some help with your bones, they're a bit achy, or you need a physio, a great physio, or things like that. Just watching Raj put a great bowl in here to hold 2 against Giora, leading 7-2 in the 7th end. They're also available as well. TMJ, so if you've got problems with your jaw as well, there's TMJ specialists at More Than Physio. We also have, from our other sponsors, we have Village Roadshow, of course, and we all been to the movies or have been to the movies or gone gold class if you're lucky enough to do that and watch Avatar, which I did the other night. It was amazing. Go see a movie at Village and go see his, and make sure you go gold class if you can do that. That's the way to go. So these are just some of our sponsors. We'll talk more about them a bit later on during the day. Nalgira played a very good bowl, unlucky not to get shot, but he has gone one down on the 7th end. Gura will go now 8-2 down in the first set. Moving across to the other rinks. Okay, we've got Mitch Taylor taking the first end of that second set 2-0. 2 shots to Mitch against Mark. Rob Fowler's playing the last end of his first set and is leading 7-4. And the Ben Simmons Stephen Creek game. First set is completed. I'll have to get the result, but Ben Simmons is leading 1-0 first game of the second set. Oh, they're into the second end now. First end, second end. Okay, back to the game. And we've got Mitch holding shot. Possibly 2. Mark coming in nicely. Unlucky. Good bowl. Definitely 2 down. Keeping in mind Mark lost the first set. Needs to win the second set to take it to a third set tiebreaker of 3 ends. Wouldn't want to be dropping too many shots too quickly at the beginning of this set. Mark coming down to have a look just to see where everything is positioned after that last bowl for Mitch. Mark will be thinking, where can he make shots? He's got one more bowl left. He really needs to move that bowl of Mitch onto the jack and pull it back to his 2 blue bowls at the back. That's the only way he's going to try and make a number of shots. Trying to draw it's very difficult. Connecting with that bowl brings a lot of things into play. Can't really go more than 2 down if he hits that bowl. So hopefully Mark can play a backhand shot just to move it on. So let's see how he goes. It's coming in well, just outside the line. Good try. Played the correct shot. You'll probably go 2 more down, but so 3. Okay, it was 3 down there. There's a surprise there. Didn't see that coming. All right, so Mitch Taylor is 5, Mark is 0 after 2 completed ends. Okay, Mitch's first bowl's about 1.5 meters short. Let's see if Mark can get in there. Start creating some pressure. He has. Very good bowl. He has shot. Even though he's behind the jack, he still can get shot. Mitch following the same line, just a bit heavy. Mark still holding 1. Yeah, again, played it well. Mark holding 2. Mitch changing hands. Nice rub. Mitch holding 1. I mean, so the question is, Mark's played 2 good bowls on the back end. Now he's changing hand to try to go after Mitch's bowl. That's what can probably happen. You don't get the line. And might have been simpler for him to just play the same line and push him through. But anyway, everything's in retrospect. Mitch now playing back on the backhand, which seems a little risky depending on the weight. Played it pretty well. Mark too narrow on that hand. And may have potentially have knocked another one in, but hard to say. So we 1+ to Mitch. He's taking a commanding lead in the second set. Two. 7. 7-0. The only good thing for Mark is that we're only 3 ends in, I think. Let's wait for the scoreboard to refresh after showing Green Line's logo. 3 ends completed, correct. So 3 ends in. He's still got 6. He's still got 6 ends left in the set available. He'll just though need to start winning some ends and seeing what he can do to get back. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the games. Raj is 9-2 up against Giora, playing the last end. Giora holding shot. Ben Simmons is 4-0 up against Stephen Geek. Stephen won the first set, so Ben looking to tie up the game if he wins this set. And Robbie Fowler won the first set in a very good effort against Harry Coleman, and is leading the second set after the first end 2-0.
What's the GO there, please, Mark?
So the Giora game is
Holding 1.
coming to an end for the first set.
That one yours? Yep. And that one. Can you roll his bowl that way, 1 roll for me?
What was that?
Can you roll his bowl 1 roll that way for me?
A bit of comedy on the rink. Mitch Taylor's asking if the marker could actually roll Mark Perch's bowl away, which of course is illegal in every sense. But anyway, it was just a bit of comedy there. So yeah, it's very important for Mark to win the Sen. If he can win the Sen, then he can get himself back in the set and hopefully the match. Another good bowl by Mark. Holding 2, looking maybe at 3, probably 2. Mitch's last bowl coming up. Mitch playing the forehand, looking to sit on, sorry, it's playing the backhand, looking to smooth the kitty back, sit Mark out.
Come on.
Run. Close.
Run! Yes.
Yeah, great bowl. So let's see what Mark can do. He's going to have to, he just has to hit the front bowl. If he can hit his bowl onto Mitch's, onto the jack, here goes all the theory, then effectively the jack will roll back. If it can roll back far enough, Mark can get shot. Again, unlikely to do more damage than to go one down, but let's see what he can do on that backhand. He's been very good on it today. He's played it well down. Looks like the right weight. Will he hit the right side of it? No, just missed. Good try by Mark. Okay, so it's not looking good for Mark. Mitch Taylor playing too well at the moment, 8-0 up after 4 completed ends. Mitch playing that wonderful, wonderful backhand to sneak in to take shot away from Mark and potentially 2 shots he was holding. And that can be the differences in the game, to be honest. It's all a matter of taking the big moments when they arise. And then it's keeping you cool and working you back through through those moments just to recapture your form that you know you can play. Mitch bowling a very good bowl in there. Again, if you're on Facebook, feel free to drop us a chat. Love to hear from you. Love to hear who's watching. Love to hear what's going on. Lovely bowl by Mark Perch to regain shot. Yeah, feel free. We're here. We're looking at a black screen at the moment, so fill it in with words, comments, as long as they're good. Any comments? Oh, Mitch played a shot I suppose he could have played. Took himself out, unfortunately. Let's see if Mark can set up some shots around the jack now and capitalise on this end to get on the scoreboard in the second set. Yeah, nicely down by Mark. Very good. Good positioning. Perfect behind the jack. See if Mitch, who played a heavier shot, can play a reduced weight shot. Still coming through heavy. Oh, not that heavy. Oh yeah, heavy enough that Mark's still holding 2. So Mark could actually make another shot here and get 3 and get themselves back in the match. Okay, so Mark capitalised, which is great. Let's open the game back up, and is just waiting for the score to change over on the scoreboard. Having a direct chemist outlet there. He got 2, picked up 2. So he's 8-2. So Mitch Tail leading 8-2 after 5 completed ends. So Mark just continues, needs to win ends. Anything can happen from there. The Ben Simmons and Stephen Crick game is interesting. Recapping, Stephen won the first set, and Ben is now 6-2 up after playing 4 completed ends. So that game looks like going to a tiebreaker if nothing else changes in the next 4 to 5 ends. And Robert Fowler continues going strength to strength. He is 3-0 up after 2 completed ends after winning the first set, which is a terrific effort. Robert's probably only been with the club for a year or 2 and devotes himself to practice and practicing hard. Yeah, just reading up some comments there. We've got a from Nigel Smith. Keep it up, Mitch. Looks like that's I'm taking that's Flemken Boss Club, baby. Not a swear word from Nigel there. Yeah, Mitch's corner there, which is great. And Sandra Yellen watching while driving home from Bright, loving it. Yeah, I fondly remember Bright. Last time I was there, I stood on a bee when I was a kid and I had to go to Bright Hospital because my foot blew up like a balloon. But other than that, I like Bright. And it's good to hear from the Yellens, who are always on the move. Mark Perch bowling well, very well this end. He's now created an opportunity where he's holding 3. Mitch going for the big one. And missing. He has 1 more left in the bag. Mitch does have the back bowl. Mark has another bowl. Hopefully he will place that in a position where he can get some cover if Mitch does get successful. Oh, he's coming through. Let's have a look and see how he's progressing. It's coming through. We'll stop. Oh, he might have just given it away. Well, can Mitch miss twice? No, he doesn't. He certainly has cut it down from 3. It could be a measure for the shot. We'll just wait and see when they get down there. They're going to go for a measure. Measure's not working for Mark. Not sure why. Thought they were all the same. Still looking at it. They may call an umpire. No, 1 to Mitch. So Mitch goes 9-2. Pretty much a stranglehold now on the game, even though Mark was holding 3 on that end. But again, play the big shots at the right time. Anything can happen. So it's 9-2. And they've played six completed ends. So Mark's got to find 7 or more shots in the last 3 ends, but if he plays the same way that he did play that previous end, he might have a chance, but it's a big ask. Meanwhile, going around the grounds, you're leading 3-0 after the first end of the second set, and he now has 1, possibly 2 shots. Mark very long on the first of his. Ben Simmons gone to a 8-2 lead against Stephen Creek after 5 completed ends. So that looks like it may leak out to a tie-break game. Rob Fowler now headed by Harry Coleman, 4-3 after 3 completed ends. And of course here, Mitch Taylor, 9-2 up against Mark Perch. And holding 1 at the moment, with Mark's bowl coming down after 6 completed ends. Okay, so Mark still 1 down. Nice bowl by Mitch. He now gets 2. Mark Perch. Still 2 down, with 1 to come. Yeah, good bowling by Mitch. Mitch is now starting to put on a bit of a show here. That's a perfect bowl. He's holding 3. Let's see Mark if he can just wrestle it back. Need a really good bowl. Good line coming in. It's on target. Oh, just a little heavy. It's a good bowl. Looks like 2. We've called it. Mitch Taylor awarded the game. 9 shots with 2 ends to go. It's pretty hard to get 8. Isn't it? If I do my maths, Jake, if I do my maths correctly, if you can only make 8 and you're 9 behind, you can't win. Even on a Sunday, I can say that with confidence. So Mitch Taylor goes through to the semi. Mark Perch bows out of a very good tournament. So could we switch to another rink? Take off the game end message. We'll keep the viewers entertained for the moment. Which game are you going to? So we'll go across to the Ben Simmons game. The Ben Simmons versus Stephen Creek. Just recapping, Stephen Creek won the first set. Ben Simmons is currently 10-2 up. Okay, we're on the 6 completed end, so that game is heading for a tie break. We'll just work out who's bowling what. So, Glenn. Okay, Ben Simmons bowling with the orange bowls from Yarra Glen. And Stephen Greek, Burwood Districts, bowling with the blue bowls. Oh, nice bowl here from Stephen, but may or may not have shot. Okay, looks like Stephen won that end by 1, so he goes to a... So Ben 10, Stephen 3. And that's after 7 completed ends. Recapping, Stephen won the first set. Oh. Hold on, they're actually starting the third set. Oh, because he couldn't catch up. Okay, so they're actually now beginning their third and final set. Ben and Stephen, 3 ends. Stephen's first bowl. It's not too bad. Ben with the orange bowls coming down from Yarra Glen. Bit of noise out there on the rink. Looks like Robbie Fowler played a good bowl to get back the mat. So in that game, recapping, Robbie Fowler won the first set. He now is 4-5 down after 5 completed ends. That game's going to go the wire too. Meanwhile, back here, looks like Ben's, yeah, like the colouring, it's good. Ben's in the yellow. Ben's got yellow bowls, Steve's got the blue bowls. Ben's Yarra Glen. Looks like Ben's 2 down. It's playing. Ben's going for the drive. Hold your horses, everybody. Here we go. Oof. Just outside the line. It's got one more still left. That still might be the same ball he played in the last one. So as you can see, the scoreboard there. All our sponsors get have their commercials on there. We've got a food service there running through who they supply, quality service with quality people, even though we know the owners. Of course, Village Roadshow. You're going to go see a movie. I suggest go gold class, and you do it at Village, and you are doing the best you possibly can to enjoy your movie. Stephen putting in another back bowl there. And it'll be left up to Ben now. Has he got the same? Will he do the same thing? Will he hold his nerve this time with his drive? Will he do it? If he's got the confidence in his drive, he'll do it. No, he's going back to a draw now. It's not easy going from a drive to a draw. There's different muscles involved. It's not difficult to actually be too heavy sometimes by doing this. But geez, coming well. Oh, he's played it well and got unlucky on the kiss. Okay, so the first end goes to Stephen. Looks like a 1. So Stephen takes a 1-0 lead with 2 ends to go. Meanwhile, on the rink next to him, we have Giora 4-1 up, holding shot after 3 completed ends. Giora just has made 2. Giora now is 2 shots up after losing the first set. On the far end rink, we've got Harry 5-4 up against Rob Fowler after 5 completed ends. And recapping that, Mitch Taylor has beaten Mark Perch 2-0 and goes through to the semi-final later today. So Ben's holding 1 at the moment. Giora just outside, but still holding 2 with 1 bowl to come. And we have Ben holding 1. See what Stephen can do on his rink. Raj playing a strong drive. Has split the bowls, but still is 2 down. Okay, Steve's just drawn shot. And is leading 1-0 after the first end. So this is a crucial shot coming up from Ben. Playing the backhand. Looking to sit on Steve. Just outside the line. So each of them playing their last bowls now. Will Steve look for more cover? Or will he try to draw another one to put more pressure onto Ben? Coming into the head, or is he trying to sit Steve out? Oh, it's a dangerous shot if he's trying to. No, it's short. Okay. Opens the door for Ben. Just has to remove Steve's bowl. And he's got the back bowls. He's got the tee covered if he does take the jack clean. Meanwhile, Raj is playing a difficult shot on his rink. He's 3 down, playing his last bowl. This could be nearly a set-defining bowl here. Remember, Raj took the first set. This is still the second set they're playing in. Raj playing the backhand. It's coming with very good weight. May have cut one out, but he's going to maybe drop 2. Okay, Steve winning that end. The fan's just being turned on in the dome. And that's the beauty of the Park Dome with the fans. We can draw the heat up and also ensure coolness for the players. So Steve holds a 2-0 lead playing the last end. Remembering, Ben will need to get at least a 2 to force another end, or a 3 to win. Anything other than that, Steve wins the game. Okay, Harry holding a 6-4 lead against Rob after 6 completed ends. Good start here by Ben, holding shot. Rob Fowler's holding on his rink, holding shot. George just draws one close at the beginning of his 5th end of his second set. They're a bit behind. Okay, Ben coming through after Steve drew shot. Steve holding there. It could be the last end of the game.
Which one second, Andy?
I knew you'd ask for that. I reckon that one. It's probably measured, but I reckon Harry's a second.
So what Ben can do, he needs to get into the head. Oh, just misses. That's the game. The game can be a game of misses, and sometimes it's with you, sometimes it's against you, and sometimes it just averages out after a period of time anyway. Alright, what can Steve do? Needs to protect his lead, just win the end, or not lose by 2. Playing wide. Okay. Ben's last bowl coming up. Will he go for the drive? Who's holding the tee? Ben's holding the tee, so that's something else he might consider. If he goes full tilt at it, knocks it out. Trouble is, if he doesn't knock the jack out of the rink, this may not give him any more than one shot anyway, which may not be enough to win. Or will he try and draw it off? Decisions. But once you commit, you commit. He's doing a draw. Looking to come in wide and come off Steve's bowl. It's on track. Oh, again, he's just missed. That's game. Game, set, and match to Stephen. Stephen Creek, Burwood Districts goes through to the semi-final, defeating Ben Simmons in a tie-break. Great game. These 2 games still on the rink. We have Georg Pomerantz playing Raj there from Kingsbury. Georg leading 5-1 after 4 completed ends in the second set. But the one of real interest is on rink 6. We're tied up 6-all after 7 completed ends. Are we able to? We'll try and see if we can capture that game. Not that one. The one is moving across down the rink. There we go. Thank you, Jake. Great job. Keeping in mind, Rob won the first set. Has come from behind in this set to tie it up again on this 8th end after 7 completed ends. And looking at the bowls here, Harry's got 2 between those 2 darker bowls. Let's see if Rob can come in there. No, he's missed his line there. And they each have, Harry's got 2 bowls to go and Rob's got 1. See what Harry can do now. Harry's just putting one at the back behind the head. So 1 bowl each now to go. See if Rob can play that shot that he played to win the last bowl in his last game, where he found a way to come between 2 bowls. Oh, he's got the wrong line again. Okay. So Harry's got 1 more bowl, holding 2, which effectively puts him 2 ahead in the match, with 1 more end after this. Meanwhile, Giora's leading 6-1 after 5 completed ends in the second set. Harry has made 3. So, just waiting for the score to update. But Harry's taking a 2 or 3 shot into the last end. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll close the telecast down for this session, only because we can't capture due to technicalities and poles in the way of the of capturing one end of the green on either rink, being the far rinks. But we will have the 2 semi-finals on the 2 middle rinks, except for the mainstream, which will be on for the final. And so, just to recapping as you leave us, as we go to the break. Harry is leading 9-6 and is likely to take the second set into a tie break, and Gior is leading 6-1 in the after 5 completed ends, and he is likely to take this into a tie break as well. So thank you, viewers. We'll catch you back in probably about an hour's time, I would suggest, or keep an eye out. We'll post the link as we go live again, and we'll see